Good morning. Is it even morning? I don't know. What time is it? Good afternoon. It is week 15. Week 16 really. Week 15 is done. I'm drinking. I love this mug. This is, you know how like coffee mugs, certain ones just make you so happy. My brother, the honeybees are out today. Oh God. My brother has the thing too. So, you need something sometimes. My notes are blowing. I'm outside today. There's a storm blowing in, I think. So it's going to be quite breezy and all my little post-its are blowing away here. So my update today will probably be interesting because at this point, my ability to make complete sentences is almost non-existent. So we are 4 weeks and 6 days out of, someone's trying to get in my coffee, out of my first show, 6 weeks and 6-ish days away from my second show, and being done with this journey. I feel like I look a little rough today. I'm feeling a little rough, but I thought, you know what? Let's just show them because this is what it looks like deep into a prep. It's not fun, and it was not a good week. So if you're looking for a chipper, exciting update, this ain't it. But still stick around because, as promised, I've got one more round of pictures and a posing video to show before we kind of quiet it down for a little bit. So, oh my God, the bugs are off the chain out here. So, what have we done so far? Spectator tickets are bought for my first show. And so, oh my God, oh my God, the flies are off the chain. Get out of my coffee. Even though I'm registered for a show, I also have to buy tickets for my family to come watch the show. What a racket. So we've bought the tickets for the first show. I had a couple questions about tickets for the second show, so that's on the to-do list, but they're bought. Mark and Scarlett, that's my daughter and my husband, are officially coming to watch me. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I hope they enjoy it and have a good time. The suit measurements, final suit measurements were sent this morning with my check-in. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we are going to get my suit soon. I would think they'll probably sew it starting or finish sewing it starting tomorrow and then ship it hopefully by the end of the week. I'll get like a tracking number and stuff, and then I'll hopefully have it by next week, and I will give you guys a little sneak peek of the suit. I cannot wait to see it. And then how are we? Are we ready? Is my body ready for the show? The ever evolving question. I feel like it is. Yet every week we are still being forced to push a little more. Which is incredibly frustrating. I was given a weight. My weight is below what my initial stage weight is. I was given another range of stage weights, and I was 135.2 this morning, another new low that I don't even have the energy to be excited about. I am basically right there at my stage weight, and then was told that, it may end up being lower. Cool. So I don't know if I'm ready. I feel like I look pretty good. I feel like I look pretty darn competitive right now, 4 weeks out, and we'll just have to see what the coach says, because at this point I'm just being drug along for the ride, it feels like. So food is still low. There has not been an increase in food. I've had 1 refeed in 15 weeks, even though I've dropped 22 pounds in 15 weeks. And my body fat percentage, we measured that. So I have some calipers from just other, bulk and cycle periods, just curiosity, you know. So I got my husband to help me measure my body fat with some calipers the other week. It wasn't even this week. It's probably, the numbers are probably lower this week, actually. 13% body fat is where we're sitting at. My period is gone. It's been gone for 2 months. And I would very much like more food. And I'm not getting it. And I'm not sure why. And that's very frustrating. And I am trying to voice it to my coach in very indirect ways. But I was more direct this week. And so hopefully I will not get ignored, because a lot of things I feel like I have been getting ignored with the old, it's going to be hard, just push through things. So that's all I'm really going to say about that, because if I say any more, it's going to permanently be on YouTube, and I don't know if I want that to happen. So food's low, cardio. Okay, so we pulled cardio down a little bit. A couple weeks ago, I said, we'll say one more thing about this, just so you guys can understand like what's happening, and maybe the math will math better for you. So we pulled my sprint intervals. Okay, so we pulled those and exchanged it for just walking. So right now, what I was doing was 7 days a week, 50 minutes of an incline tread walk. Okay. So we kind of like decreased the intensity. You know, I've got an eye on this bee over here because there's no flowers over here. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, so we decreased the intensity of the cardio, but it was still a lot. Okay. So then last week, even though we decreased cardio, we increased steps. So nothing really changed. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to hit that like that. So I'm not really sure what the point of the cardio changes was. I don't know, because increasing steps and decreasing cardio doesn't change any activity levels, but okay, whatever. So that's the kind of math that we're dealing with the last few weeks. So how am I feeling? Freezing. It is not cold in Georgia. It's actually rather nice. It's a little breezy. But here I am in a sweater, and I'm basically living in sweaters and pants and hoodies and anything I can do to stay warm. Probably because I don't have very much body fat, and that's a pretty common thing that I've heard throughout preps, but I am freezing all the time. Fatigue is on another level. I am drinking coffee, but it's decaf, because I have to kind of really pay attention to my caffeine intake, because my sleep is absolutely horrendous. I am hungry when I go to bed, which is very difficult to make your body go to sleep when you're hungry. And then when I wake up, I'm also hungry, but I'm waking up at 4 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m. every single morning. And sometimes that's fine when I have to go to the gym, but when I would like to sleep till 6, and sleep is super important right now for recovery and just the stress on my body, and I can't get it, it's been another form of just torture. So on top of fatigue that I have that I need to sleep for, I can't really sleep. And so that's just been a super fun struggle. And then I am going to be super honest here. I am very frustrated. I feel like I am ready early, and my coach will not reverse my cardio or give me more food. And that is causing a lot of frustration, a lot of stress, and a lot of negative kind of mental energy. And I'm struggling with wanting to binge eat. And I have not succumbed, but I, as someone who has never really struggled with any sort of, I'm going to use the word or the term disordered eating, the urge to binge has been incredibly loud in a way I have never ever experienced that before, and it was a very scary place to be this week. And it's been there for the last couple of weeks, and I have tried to, maybe indirectly mention it to my coach in my check-ins, and it again has been ignored. And so today I directly mentioned it in my check-ins, and I can only hope that it will not be ignored this week, because it has been very difficult to not come off of my plan and to not binge the whole entire week. Every single day has been a fight of willpower, and so I have been very open with it to my husband. Like, it was to the point I could not be in my house by myself because I was afraid I would ravage the pantry. Rice cakes, bananas, grapes, the chicken that I have prepped, Oreos. It's not even just, what junky food that you might say I'm craving because I'm low on carbs. It is any and everything. I am like this close to losing control of myself, and that is not a comfortable place for me to be. So hopefully we will come out of that place. There is still plenty of time. I am still plenty lean that I think a respite could be completely fine. So that's where we're at there. That's all I have for this week. It's been a week. So what I do have this morning is picture updates and a posing video update. I will preface this with, this is a full check-in, front pose and back pose. And I will say that it leans in a way that it could be interpreted certain ways, but this is required to visualize glute muscles. Okay, so if you are not comfortable with seeing my glute muscles, I would just maybe speed it up and skip through it, and I'll see you next week. Okay. But what I do have here is, at the end, I've got my posing video, which will be like kind of like my routine that I do for the show, and then my pictures from my check-in. And then this is where we're at, and how, about how things are probably going to look. And to see the rest of it, you're going to have to follow me on Instagram, because we will do, kind of like show updates and kind of like, here we're at the show and here's what we're doing and all this stuff. But that's going to be on Instagram stories. Probably mostly my husband's Instagram stories, and he'll tag me in it. But, there's no way for me to do YouTube while we're at the show. So fit.ash.crna is my Instagram handle. So go and find it and follow it, so you can see like actual show day, like tanned, done up, makeup, all the eyelashed, all the things over there. And then I will also just say, before I put these pictures and videos in here, I feel horrible. I look great. I feel terrible. And this look is almost not worth it. Only for these shows would I continue to do this. And I just want to be very clear about that. For anyone who sees this that thinks, oh my God, she looks so great, what I have had to do is not worth it, except for these shows, and we will not stay in this much longer. Okay? So just please understand that. All right? All right. Here it is. 4 weeks and 6 days, and 6 weeks and 6 days out. Pictures and a posing video. I hope you guys can appreciate it. Send me some comments, kind of hyping me up, get me through these last couple of weeks. And I hope I have a better update, a more positive update, like a happier, more energetic update for you guys next week. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share. I don't know if you want to share this one, because, oh my God, if anyone ever watched this, they would never want to compete ever in their entire life. But overall, the process has been fine. But these weeks are getting hard, and maybe harder than they needed to be. I don't know. That's for a different episode. So, let me know what you think. I'm excited to show what I've been doing, because somebody's looking at it as hard as I've been working. I'll put everything, all the videos on at the end, and the pictures, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I'm going to go practice hot rolling my hair, because I think that's the look we're going to go with for the show. And keep me keep me in your thoughts, because this is getting hard. And a lot of days, the only reason I didn't really mess up was because I had accountability here. So whoever watches, the 97 people that watched last week, thank you. And the hopefully 97 more that are going to watch this week, thanks again. And I'll see you when we are less than 4 weeks out. Hallelujah. Bye.